Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a top 10 of movies that you can watch on Amazon Prime Video US for March 2017. So let's start straight off with the weird and wonderful number 10, Swiss Army Man. A hopeless man stranded on a deserted island befriends a dead body and together they embark on a journey home. This is a movie you will either love or hate. If after 10 minutes you hate this thing, just turn it off. It's not for you. You're not going to like it. Paul Dano's Hank uses Daniel Radcliffe's Manny dead body as a kind of utensil to traverse the landscape, using it for various things that really, quite honestly, need to be seen to be believed. Check out the trailer, you'll let you know if this is for you. Quite a lot of fart jokes in this one as well. Number 9 is The Running Man. A wrongly convicted man must try to survive a public execution gauntlet staged as a game show. Set in the futuristic world of 2017, Arnold Schwarzenegger is Ben Richards, forced to fight against a series of colourful enemies as he tries to make his way through this game show for his ultimate prize, freedom. This movie actually holds up better today than it did when it came out, simply because it has a lot more to say about the current political standings, where media is not to be trusted and is creating its own false tales for us. Where reality TV shows have really gone awry and are scraping the barrel for supposed entertainment. And it's Arnold in his 80s best, crazy one-liners, fun action. I really like The Running Man. If you haven't seen it, it's time to give it a shot. Number 8 on my list is American Beauty. A sexually frustrated suburban father has a midlife crisis after becoming infatuated with his daughter's best friend. A terrific Oscar-winning drama, comedy, romance, really hard to sort of pigeonhole into a genre. Kevin Spacey is the standout of the actors, and that is amongst actors who are all on their A-game in this movie. They're all terrific. It's got unbelievably amazing visuals and a story that really grabs you and makes you evaluate everything in your own life, or it did with me anyway. Number 7 is Hellboy. A demon raised from infancy after being conjured by and then saved from a group of Nazis grows up to be a defender against the forces of darkness. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, this movie looks amazing and has that kind of auteur thing that he has going for him, and it's got everything you could possibly want. It's got Nazis, action, a fish person, monsters, telekinesis, John Hurt, and more. Ron Perlman really sells the character of Hellboy by really imbuing him with a sense of charisma and character. He feels well rounded, even though he's got all this crazy makeup on. You just kind of like this anti-hero. Number 6 is Seven Psychopaths. A struggling screenwriter inadvertently becomes entangled in the LA criminal underworld after his oddball friends kidnap a gangster's dog. With an amazing cast, Martin McDonagh creates a world full of really weird but very interesting characters who have all these little nuances and just feel a little bit off, but you can't help but watch and wonder where this tale's going to go next. But out of all these weird characters, my favourite is Sam Rockwell, who does another amazing acting job in this and gives another reason he's one of my favourite actors. Number 5 on my list is Chiraq, a modern day adaptation of the ancient Greek play Lysistrata, set against the backdrop of gang violence in Chicago. Spike Lee directs this unique movie. It's visually stunning and has a great use of colours, particularly with the orange and purples that represent the gangs in this movie. But the most interesting aspect of this movie is the dialogue itself. It all rhymes with the previous line before it, which just makes you listen ever so closely to what's being said, a little bit more than what you normally would, and it really drives home the message in this movie. It's something I hadn't seen done in a movie before, and I think it's absolutely terrific. Number 4 is Eye in the Sky. A military officer who is in charge of an operation to capture terrorists in Kenya sees her mission escalate above her control when a small girl enters the kill zone, triggering an international debate over the complications of modern warfare. A tense-filled, suspenseful movie that spends a lot of time in a boardroom just having people discuss politics and the morality of whether they should or shouldn't do this thing, and it is really exciting to watch. I know it doesn't sound it, but it really is. The movie really highlights the bureaucracy of war, and the final third of this thing is edge of the seat stuff as you just don't know how it's going to play out. Number 3 is Bronson. A young man who is sentenced to 7 years in prison for robbing a post office ends up spending over 30 in solitary confinement. Nicholas Winding Refn directs this expressionistic take on the biopic. Tom Hardy stars as Bronson, Britain's most violent prisoner, who kinda prowls his cage like a tiger, and you're never quite sure what he is going to do next. But the one thing you do know is that he's highly intelligent. Number 2 is What We Do in the Shadows. A documentary team follows the lives of a group of vampires who flat share, and it turns out that the vampires have their own domestic problems too. What a fantastic mockumentary that pokes fun at a lot of vampire stereotypes and some of the sort of main depictions that we've seen throughout the years of an atypical vampire. But it makes them sort of outdated social outcasts, which is where most of the laughs come from. The promise of housemate vampires really just doesn't tell you how funny this thing is going to be, and it is outrageously funny. It is hilarious. I love it. I think it's terrific. I've watched it a couple of times, and it's something I'm always going to go back to, and it just puts a smile on my face whenever I watch it. Number 1 on my list is 10 Cloverfield Lane. After getting in a car accident, a woman awakes in a bomb shelter with 2 men who claim that the outside world has been decimated by a weird chemical attack. An amazing thriller that I didn't expect to be as good as it actually was, and the lead character, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, is one of these super smart, super strong and capable women characters that you very rarely see portrayed on screen as well as this does. The other 2 actors are terrific as well, and you're never quite sure who's being wholly honest and if this has actually happened outside. I think 10 Cloverfield Lane is a terrific movie. Yes, I feel like the last 10 minutes kind of shoehorn it into the Cloverfield world, and I think that makes the movie less powerful than what it has been. But still, the bulk of the movie is terrific, with 3 fantastically amazing performances and superb direction. It is my one to watch this month. So remember to come back next month and see another top 10. Have I missed anything? Is there something that should have been on my list? Let me know in the comment box below. Let other people see, and maybe I'll add it to my list next month. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.